So we got a lot to feed today, man. I want to start off with the good shit. The Tonight's Conversation podcast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
went down that fucking rabbit
I
hole.
knew
Went down that fucking rabbit
Hey,
hole.
what was the text?
I,
Enjoy going down that rabbit hole.
yo, I went down that fucking rabbit hole, and that shit literally went from. It took me from Instagram. No, was it Instagram first or TikTok? TikTok to Instagram to YouTube. I am all the way caught up. I'm good. I am in the know. I am in the know.
Yeah.
All right. Are you aware?
Yeah.
Of what happened?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
D.
I know enough. I don't jump down rabbit holes. I let y'all enjoy that stuff.
Okay.
So you can fill in the details for the people that don't know everything.
All right, for sure. All right. So, Keita, right? Not Keita. Yeah.
Keita.
Yeah, Keita. And what was the other young lady's name? The light skinned one? It wasn't Randy, was it?
Yeah, it was Randy.
Yeah. So Keita and Randy are now out speaking about why they are no longer with the Tonight's Conversation podcast, right? And according to them, it was a lot of narcissism from the runner of the podcast, Ace Metaphor, as well as niggas wasn't getting paid. Niggas wasn't taking care of like hotels and flights to get from city to city because they tour. Like their podcast is an actual tour. So I've been to one of theirs before in Charlotte, and literally they record 3 podcasts at a time. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how they get all the clips and the content. And, you know, their podcast is very condensed. It's like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, or 25 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it's very, very conducive, very consistent, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and the, what's my man name? Fontaine?
Trip
Fontaine. Trip left. Trip left as well. So nobody really knows why Trip left. Trip he bowed out gracefully. Like he ain't make no, big rah-rah about it. He just kind of bowed out gracefully. He was like, yeah, I'm no longer affiliated. Affiliated with this podcast. So, I want to save what I have for it at the end. I want you brothers to go first. Like, I want you to tell me, you know what I'm saying, what you thought about, what you received from the internet about the situation.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think one part you left out is that
he's smashing people too.
Well, okay, hold on. All right, so one Keita was going in at Kitty for some reason. It appears to me to be jealousy. That's what it appears to me. But Keita is going in at Kitty, and Kitty, to me, she was the only woman on that whole show who made any freaking sense to me. And I think she was probably a little jealous that she was getting a little shine on that. The other thing too that's been coming out is, what you think about? Hold on, am I still? Okay, I'm still. Yeah. The other thing too is Ace. Apparently, Ace was he was trained by Derek Jackson.
No, he wasn't, bro.
No, he wasn't. I'm not buying that.
I'm not.
But he is Derek Jackson 2.0.
Yeah, he is definitely.
So, all right. So hold on. Y'all say y'all went down the rabbit hole. Did y'all go down the rabbit hole?
I didn't go. I don't do rabbit holes. I don't.
So, all right. So
once, not long.
Well, I guess I didn't make that left turn because I didn't hear none of that, and I heard that him being compared to Derek Jackson, but I did not know. So you telling me that Derek Jackson wasn't?
So what happened was
he's got training class on how to.
So what happened is the whole thing of going on tour and stuff like that happened because he was going on tour with Derek Jackson, and the whole card game. Because remember tonight's conversation, there was a card game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The whole card game was actually Derek Jackson's idea, but he didn't know how to promote it.
Oh. I did hear that.
And Ace Metaphor, so it was Derek Jackson's idea, but Ace Metaphor, he does know how to promote things a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A little bit better. So he was able to take that and popularize it. But it was originally Derek Jackson's idea, and he was going on tour with them. So he got his whole format, well, not the whole format, but the whole touring and the card game thing, he got that from Derek Jackson. Oh. And that's why they're like, oh, he's a pander, and he's da-da-da-da-da. and so people are connecting the dots. And this is coming out of Keita's mouth. This is coming out of Keita's mouth.
I mean, she was there, bro. She was there. That's like asking. That's like asking one of the 12 disciples, "What the fuck was Jesus doing?" She was there, bro.
And this is coming out of Keita's mouth.
But one of them disciples didn't get paid either. So ain't no telling.
Hey, yo, you are.
But nobody gonna say when they ain't get paid.
But I've even before Keita was saying this, I was hearing this. And even before Keita started coming out with the clips. So there might be something to it. So, but yeah, that was the whole thing, is that he basically was kind of working with Derek, and then, you know, went off and started
working with Derek.
Yeah, don't throw that on me.
Yeah, not this Derek. And so so he's been doing the same thing Derek Jackson's been doing, parenting the women and smashing them left and right.
Okay. All right. So I got a question.
I got a question too.
All right,
Go ahead.
If women's intuition is so great,
Oh my fucking god!
why can't they identify these panda ass niggas, especially when we be telling them they panda?
Like I've said on the podcast before, woman's intuition does not kick in until she's 40, and sometimes it only kick in then. I give it 50. I gotta push it up to 50. Their grandma's too early.
Hey man,
gotta push it up to 50.
I need a public apology for all the people who had negative things to say to me in the comments. When I said Ace Metaphor was a panda, they called me all kinds of names.
Oh my god.
All kinds of names. I was hurt, man. All I wanted to do was show you guys the truth.
First of all, like, I don't think anyone watches that show for Ace Metaphor's commentary.
No.
You know,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Cause he be promoting them little shorts when he be yelling and talking about how every man sleeps in the couch or in the basement and stay with their mama and got 6 bitches, and like he always get animated talking about how niggas ain't shit. Y'all ain't never seen how he promotes his stuff. That's why he's always considered a panda bear, because everything can't be one-sided.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's extra one-sided. And anybody that's gonna be like that is not being objective. That's why we used to call them panders.
So I found it funny. Like the very first video I saw about Keita talking. So I went down the diatribe and found the timeline. You know what I'm saying, about, you know, when it happened, what video came out first, right? So she was talking about like when it started, and like Ace was calling her fat, saying that she wouldn't work out, blah blah blah, whoop de whoop. And I'm just kind of looking like, well, she ain't really fat. She just like thick though. Like I don't see fat.
Yeah, she not fat.
Yeah, I don't see fat. Like she's on the thicker side. Yes, you know what I'm saying. Like, do she have like that thick girl pudge? Absolutely. I know she got it. She eat a little bit too much. She get that little pudge. You know what I'm saying?
I almost said something that got us canceled.
What you about to say?
Seeing that girl for the lip ball suit.
Lord mercy.
She's not. Sexy. She got that sexy thing.
D says, no, not at all. I love tonight's conversations, but I never watch it for him. Talking about Ace. Yeah, nobody watches it for Ace. Nobody watches it for Ace.
He's the host.
Trip be saying some deep shit, even though he panders sometimes.
Yeah,
Trip be saying some real shit.
I found some respect for Trip. You know I be going in on Trip, bro, because I'll be liking what that nigga gotta say, man.
Trip say some real shit, but then he'll follow it up with some really, like, what the fuck? Like yeah.
And on the flip side, blah blah blah.
And Keita, right? But but the reason Keita is good is because she's like a good like a counter, like for them to bounce off of. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know Keita was doing comedy.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be.
That's
like,
why she does what she does.
Right. That's why she always be
She
loud.
is silly. She's
yeah.
playing a character or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't like her because she didn't really fit with the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was always like.
Well, so that was the thing too. So I was seeing some critiques online, and they were saying that and I don't know why people would think this, but they were going to the show expecting like real deep dive, in-depth conversations about relationships and how to solve them. But it was basically just lighthearted, fun, a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I'm like, not really paid attention to the show. You know what I mean? This is not the type of
watch the clip. Them shorts be getting pushed in rotation.
Yeah, and they think that that's what the show is, but it's really not.
No, yeah, the show is straight jokes because like you get up, if you get fortunate enough to get on that mic, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta say what you gotta say. It's low key funny because it's like you kind of setting yourself up to be crowd work.
Yeah.
To be crowd work. You're setting yourself up to be crowd work. Like that's all they're doing on their podcast. All they do is crowd work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do crowd work, drop a couple of deep lines, you know what I'm saying? Pan into some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? For 25 minutes, and it's not hard. It's really not hard. For 25 minutes, like, fam, them niggas be making, I don't know how much that money they making, you know what I'm saying? But them niggas making a killing, yo.
Well, apparently Ace is making the most.
Yeah, Ace is making $1 million an episode, according to Keita. He's making $1 million an episode. That's insane.
That's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
That's crazy. Well, where do y'all think tonight's conversation is gonna go? Because a lot of people saying it's gonna be a wrap.
And the track.
It's a wrap, but they'll find a way to rebrand it.
Yeah.
If what you're saying is true, they got trainers training the hustle. There'll be another Panda Bear. Y'all there take over for a little bit.
Oh my
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like they can bring in other talent, but the question is, what is he willing to pay them to bring those people in?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Can they afford a yacht? Because yacht is doing pretty good.
No. I'm not saying as far as that. I'm saying that podcast is over with.
Oh yeah,
like, they can't bring anybody and replace what they had.
Yeah.
So they might as well just wrap it up and rebrand it some kind of way.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see.
Just do a different version of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the formula works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the formula works.
Yeah.
If they're making $1 million a show,
Yeah.
the formula works.
Yeah.
So just like anything else, you shelf it, rebrand it, package it up, and sell it back to the people.
Yep.